imagine the very mountainous area of Aspen being a marine basin? The Aspen area was formed by a complex series of plate movements, water flow, and sedimentation. Way back, about 19,000 million years ago, in geologic time period, in the Precambrian era, Aspen was a marine basin, full of tons of mud, debris, and had a lot of submarine mud flow. 200 million years later, 17,000 million years ago, the marine basin deposits were uplifted and intruded by grand diorite, as well as being deformed. 14 million years ago, the Earth's crust was greatly uplifted, and with that, streams carried much sediments to the marine basin that Aspen was. Skip ahead nearly 1,000 million years later, and tectonic plate movements from both the east and the west forced both sides of the continent into a boundary, whether it be convergent ocean to continent, where the more dense oceanic basaltic crust subducts under the continental crust, or a transform boundary, where the boundary lines come across each other. This forced tons of pressure on the United States. And if you could imagine a paper filled with rice, if you push the sides, the rice falls off, which is exactly what happened with the water in the Aspen. This caused the unbelievable sea out of town and unveiled the new mountains like Gold Butte behind it. Now,
Gold Butte is part of a Morrison Formation,
which is found in the upper Jurassic era, 150 to 140 million years ago. At this time, the Sevier Mountains of Utah were growing rapidly, and the debris from the erosion of these mountains were taken east into Colorado, Aspen in particular. Also, one of the rocks I found was granite, which shows that there were glacial deposits in Aspen that put igneous rocks up on Gold Butte, and also the sedimentation from both the Sevier Mountains and the water flow and the mud at the bottom of the basin that Aspen used to be caused sedimentary rocks such as slate and sandstone and shale. Thank you. There's a big debate about Gold Butte because it used to be a great place for novice rock climbers to come and get their first taste of the real rock climbing experience. Gold Butte is privately owned, and Aspen would like it back because many climbers think that it's a great place to be able to climb. Gold Butte, unlike many other climbing places in Aspen, such as the Independence Pass, is not very snowed on, so it's climbable all year. This rock here was the first rock I found on Gold Butte. If you look at it, it definitely looks like a sedimentary rock because of the layers over here. And so when you look on the sedimentary rock key, when we filled it in, we wrote in that siltstone had ripples, and if you look closely, these lines are all definite ripples. So I knew that this rock had to be siltstone. The next rock I found looks like this, and I figured that since it was about one half quartz and another half feldspar, I figured that this rock had to be granite because there are glacial deposits all over the area of Gold Butte. So this was granite. And this is the mineral I found.
After testing its hardness, which is a 7, seeing that if you look closely, although it's dirty, it has a it is transparent to translucent, and the luster is vitreous, meaning glassy. It's kind of hard to see since it's dirty, but if you take a hard look, you'll definitely see that it's vitreous. The only mineral that fit these 3 characteristics was quartz, so I finalized that this mineral had to be quartz.